Hello everybody, this is James Daly with another video, and I am going to be playing in all keys as a warm-up and as just a reminder and practice of me learning in all the keys. I've learned it in all the keys. I want to get it smooth without mistakes and hesitation. We're almost there, but I never want to forget it. I don't want to stop playing it. I want to be able to play 12 songs fluently in all keys, and when I get the 12 songs, that's what this channel is about. My goal is to learn 12 songs in 12 keys. And so when I'm done, I'm going to play all 12 songs in a video when I finally get it down pat. And so that's the goal of this channel, is to record my progress as I do this, something I should have done when I first started playing, but I didn't know to do. So every day I start or warm up on "Oh, give thanks," just so I could remember it, because I did learn it in every key successfully, and I don't want to forget it. And also, I want to be able to revisit it, as I go along. And I'm assuming that there's going to be some changes as I learn multiple songs in the keys. I'm assuming that I'm going to start seeing things and just be able to play them on the fly. And I want to see when that happens. I want to know how long it took for me to make that change and that switch. That all of a sudden, I'm just like improvising it with all different kind of chord structures and inversions and all that other kind of stuff. I want to see how long it takes to get to that. How many songs do I have to learn until I reach that point? I don't know, because if I play it in a way, that's how I play it, because like there's no variety, and I don't like that, and it leaves me stuck. And so I'm doing these strange things with my fingers, trying to make it different and stuff. I've noticed that with my playing. I could critique my own playing. I'm trash. And that's why I'm doing this. No, I'm not a professional teacher. No, I'm not a pro. And yes, I do get paid, because churches let anybody play for them. But I'm good enough to get through a service. So I mean, there's that. I'm not totally bad, but I could get through a service. I'll play a whole service and be just fine and sound just as good. And sometimes I trick the pros. Sometimes I trick the pros. I remember there was one story when I was playing with my praise and worship team. We was getting really popular in the area, and we even performed. We did a concert with James Hall, and he saw us. He saw us perform, as well as other people. We was on a concert with Timothy Wright when he came to Hartford, and we was on several other concerts where other gospel artists saw. I think Beverly Crawford too. And we were starting to get very popular, and there was one gospel singer, and he sings really, really well. He's in Texas now. But I remember he called me into the studio because he was working on his project, and they wanted to see my skills and stuff, and they asked me to play behind him. And I remember I couldn't do it. It was terrible. I couldn't pick up on what they were doing, or what he was singing. I couldn't pick up on it. What I realized is that it was a test to see if I was good enough to back him up in the studio. But of course I wasn't. And so you would think that moment in time would have changed me, but it didn't. I didn't learn. It wasn't until like now, nothing crazy happened in my life to make me be like, oh, maybe I should learn my keys. It was just like, oh, maybe this is something I should take seriously. Maybe it's something I should get together and let me document my progress and see what happens. I guess maybe because my son, he's a drummer, and you may hear him in the background. He's downstairs practicing now in the basement. He's been pushing me. I play with him on Sundays now, and he's been pushing me to do certain things. And he sings in a really awesome youth choir at his high school. They have this amazing gospel choir at his high school. They can sing, and I get calls to help them out too, and I've backed them up, and I sounded good backing them up. But still, I haven't transposed in years, in like a decade. I could learn songs easily, so that's easy. I just can't. I'm not fluent in every key. So now that I'm like really back doing this, I figured, oh well, I do have a YouTube. I had a YouTube channel that was successful, making like $400 a month, and I was building it, but then YouTube demonetized it or whatever. So I have some experience doing this. I was like, well, I do want to build a channel. What do I want to do it in? And I wanted to do it everything else but music. And then one day it dawned on me, you know what? I've always heard the marketing gurus say, well, document your progress on YouTube. one of the popular things to do on YouTube. I said, well, I never thought about that with music because I was done with my playing. I said, hey, why don't I use it for good and accountability? Even if nobody watches, which like right now, nobody's watching this channel. That's fine. I got a few people, a couple of subscribers from this, but it's all right. I'm not doing it I'm not trying to get keywords that are popular so I could game the system to get viewers. I'm not trying to do all that. It's not about that. Even if I don't get viewers, at least I see my progress. This is forcing me to learn all my keys, and it's actually working pretty well. This worked better than anything else I've ever tried, and I've been paid. Money hasn't even worked, but this is working. Accountability, even when nobody's watching, just the fact that I can look back on what I've done and even critique myself and watching the videos and say, ooh, I don't like the way that looks. I don't like the way that sounds. It's really instructive. It's really instructive. And I'm starting to get some breakthroughs. I'm starting to learn some stuff, and some stuff is really starting to happen for me early in this progress, early on in the process, excuse me. All right, well, I've talked for 6 minutes. I'm sorry about that. Let me get to this. Oh, give thanks. I'm going to do it in every key. Let's see if we can get it without hesitation or mistakes today. All right, let's try it. was crazy. Wow. Whoa. I'm surprised at some of these mistakes. I really am. They shouldn't be happening for me. Oh, okay. Old mistakes coming back. Wow. Whoa, come on. Come on. All right. Okay. A lot of hesitation, some mistakes in there. But yeah, some old problems are coming up. Some old problems. Like in A, I was hitting the 2-5-1 in B. Or I tried to. That's what my finger went for. And when in E, when I first messed up in E, my mind was telling me go to hit the top E. Oh, good things. And that's when I messed up on that one. Brain chatter. Oh man. Wow. Okay. I mean, this is necessary. This is necessary. I have to play it over and over again to get it by rote learning. ROTE. Just by doing it over and over again until I get it. And for some reason, mistakes are still happening. I can't believe this is still happening. We're about a month and a half in me playing this song over and 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 over again. And it's still happening. Mistakes are still happening. That bothers me so much. That bothers me so much. When will it end? But anyway, we're doing what we set to do. We went through it and we warmed up to it. And so thanks for watching. We'll talk soon. Bye.